Hi everybody, I'm Christian. This is Lazy Devs. Welcome to another episode of Lazy Devs. It ends. It ends tonight. Well, maybe this weekend. So there's this interesting phenomenon. My friend told me like this little nice saying, where when it's easy to do, it's easy not to do. And that's kind of like an issue that comes up late in development, where you kind of have all of the big problems figured out, and there's just like this kind of like stuff where you just have to like, oh, I have to do this thing and this thing and this thing, like the minor things, and know exactly how to do this. And you just know that it's going to be just very short thing, and then you just don't do it because it's so easy, because you just, in your head, it's already done, so to speak. And so yeah, like each phase of game development has its own challenges. Alas, this is my challenge here. But yeah, today we're going to do actually something that's really exciting, because we are going to, so if you've been following the playlist that I posted on my YouTube channels, then the previous two episodes were by Gruber Music. And he made, Chris from Gruber Music, made some beautiful sound effects, or more specifically sound music pieces for the game. I love them so much. Thank you so much, Chris. So today we're gonna actually implement them. We're gonna see how they work in our game. Let's do this. So how do you do this? Because the problem is, of course, my version of the game is very different than his version. I set him like a previous version. I continued working on that version, so our two versions no longer align. I just want to import the music from his version into my game. How do I do this? Well, let's look at this. So when we were designing levels, I showed you this neat little tool called Notepad++, and we're going to use the same tool. Look at this. So this is a tiny little window to squeeze into the Pico-8 window, but just to give you an idea. So I opened, you can in this program you can open the P8 files, and you can open two files side by side. So I opened Chris's version, this is on one on the left, and my version on the right here. And you can actually scroll through the Pico-8 file, and you can see that all of the code is in here just in plain text. You can use a text editor to edit your Pico-8 files. A lot of people do because they don't like the pixelated look of the Pico-8 text editor, the code editor, which is fine. So as I scroll through this, at the end you will see lots of like crazy stuff, like lots of like numbers. And this crazy stuff, well, this is the graphics. This is actually your different shapes, and you can actually see, if you like squint your eyes, you can see that the different numbers here indicate different colors. So this is hexadecimal. And this is sound effects. Oh, and then here is music. Oh, okay. So we can just like basically copy these text files, like everything beginning from SFX all the way down here to the bottom of the file. We can just copy this stuff. Let me just copy everything. And we're going to plop this in our version of the game, and that will carry over the entire sound effect stuff. So this is SFX. See, we just have sound effects. We don't really have any music, but now we do. Easy as pie. Saving it, closing it, and then load hero 1. So let's see if this works. So if we go now to the music tab, we see the music by Chris. So let's hear some of the stuff. So Chris said that this is going to be the song for the intro, for the starting screen. I love it. And I like there's like this entire song that he makes, like it changes it, so when it goes to 4. Yeah. So nice. Sounds a bit like Asian. I kind of like it. Okay, so then this is still the song, and then if you go here, so this is the like a fanfare for winning a level, for finishing a level. This is really good. Oh no, the 7. I mean, there's a little bug here. So look, this little icon here indicates if the song is supposed to stop at the end, and it works. But Chris forgot to turn it on for this part. This is the one when you lose, when you go game over. I love the ending. It sounds like a guitar or something. It's really nice. And this is probably my favorite piece. sounds really like nice and uplifting. It's a really nice reward for finishing the game. So this is supposed to be playing when you're typing in your high score at the end. This is the really great part. It's really good stuff. It's great. I really love the song, and something I want to do is when you finish the game and you actually beat the game, I want the song to be continuing playing in the start screen as you're going through the high score list, kind of like as a celebration, because I really want people to have an opportunity to listen to the song for a very long time. Okay, before we implement all those stuff, there's still more stuff I want to go through. I have a new tab here called Playtesting Tracking, and there's a bunch of functions here. They're very similar to the high score tab functions. They're basically the same functions. I put them in their own tab because this is gonna get removed. This is just for playtesting when I release the beta version, and also for my own playtesting. This tracks, I've been talking about this, this tracks 2 stats for all the 20 levels. 2 stats. One of the stats is so I just made it like generic stats, and then I thought, okay, I'm gonna figure out what exactly I'm gonna stat track when it comes down to it. This is a number of balls lost, lives lost, not balls. And I think the second one is number of wins. Gonna have to look this up real quick, but I think it is. I'm gonna search for this real quick. There we go. Level finished. So if the level is finished, it counts up. Number of wins, how many times you won this level. So this is basically just two stats I'm going to track to see how people are playing and where they're getting stuck playing the game. I'm not answering all of the questions that we wanted to answer, sadly. So again, I'm looking for difficulty spikes. I'm not finding out if the game is too long, sadly, because I'm not measuring the time that the people use to play it. It's kind of very difficult to track it because I don't want to just measure one time they play through it. I just want to kind of like measure an average of how long it takes on average to play through a level. But in order to track that, I also have to track how many times they play through a level. And so yeah, I'm just like very, very constrained by the fact that I can just track 2 stats per level. So I thought what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna concentrate on the difficulty spikes. And so I'm gonna get lots of really good data on the difficulty spikes. Well, not really good data, but just the necessary data to figure out the difficulty spikes. And the question is, the game is too long, is something I'm gonna answer myself. I'm just gonna like time myself as I play through the level, and figure this out like this way. So how many balls lost? How many plays? Yeah. And yeah, I'm not going to actually even track the score at all. Three stats, just 2 stats, right? 20, yeah, we have the first 64 numbers. We don't have the number for the place for more than 2 stats. Okay, something I also wanted to add is on the very top, this comes up later, on the very top we should also put the name of the cartridge and who made it. So this comes up later, so I'm going to do it right away. So it's going to be Breakout Hero Beta. It's going to be better. It's not better yet, but it's going to be better. And it's going to be by Lazy Devs. The top two comments, they show up when you export the game in a very specific format. I'm going to show it later on. So so it's important to put the name of the cartridge and who made it on the very top here. Good. Yeah. Anything else? Oh yeah, so let me show you how the tracking is implemented. So so this is a high score list, and then here we have the tracking, and you can see both stats are being tracked. They're 0 right now, but if I start playing, you will see that the left row will be the numbers of balls lost, and the right row will be how many times I've finished the game, the individual levels. Again, all of this, I will just remove the entire tab number 7 when I'm done with the playtesting, and that's going to be at the end of this. Good. So let us start implementing. Oh man, we can start cleaning up stuff. So let us start implementing stuff. We don't really have a really good, like, okay, go to the start screen thing. We have a start game, but that starts the game like the actual first level. We don't really have like a, show start screen function, which I really don't like. So we're gonna have to kind of like mess around, but that's maybe also kind of like a blessing in disguise, because when we start the music for the title screen on different places, we can like mess around with this a little bit. So for example, when you finish the entire game and then go to the start screen, because you're not calling the same function over and over again, you can play different music. But anyway, so this is going to be the music in the starting screen. Let me real quick make sure that this is number 1. Yeah, it's number 1. So it's the function to play a piece of music is very simple. It's just music. Music 1. There's really not much to it. And there we go. It's already implemented. Hey, I'm such a programmer. This is the easiest part. But it's not yet finished. So then I want an update functions when you game over. There we go. Update game over. Yeah. So when you go from game over to the start screen, I want to also add music here. And if I restart the level, I don't. That's good. And then update. Yeah. So let me lose the game to see it. Wait, before we lose the game, because this now you can see the gears are ticking and trying to kind of like get hold of this entire thing. Okay, so this is win game. So this is going to be where the music for ending the games begins, right? And that was, I think, 8 or 7. No, 8. I can listen to his music all day long. It's so good. I love it. Okay, this is where music 8 comes in when you win the game. There's a win level or something. Level over, wait, yeah. So this is where you finished a level. And so this is going to be, I think it was 7. That was 7? Was it 7? No, that's game over. Yeah, this is gonna be 6. Okay, so this is level over, music 6, and then game over. This comes in here. Okay, there's one problem. I'm gonna show you what I mean. So here's the game. We're gonna start the game. And it continues playing. So of course, when we start the game, we want to kind of fade out the music, or at least we want to make it go away. And how do we do this? Well, start game here. When you actually no, not when you start game. I want to do this when I actually click on things. So if I'm gonna go update game start, in a moment when I click, start now, then I want the music to start fading. So this is the update start, and this is where do we start the countdown? Here's the countdown that is yeah, and here's when you start the countdown. So here is the sound of for I'm not really good at imitating the sounds today. So in order to stop the music that is currently playing, you go -1, music -1. But there's like, okay, that will just, you will see that will just abruptly stop the music. It will sound weird. And just like music immediately stops. I don't like it. It's kind of like very jarring. So let me look this up real quick because there is a solution for this. Pico-8 music. Right. Yeah. Okay. So that's just like, so we go comma and then like 2000. That means the music will not just stop, but will also fade out. And the 2000 is milliseconds, so 1000 is 1 second. So I want to fade it out for 2 seconds. Let's see how this works. See, it seems way nicer now. Okay, I'm gonna try to finish this entire game first. Let's see how this works. And see, this is working exactly as intended, where the winning music keeps playing when you finish the game. It's good. It's good. It's simply good. So let's see if the game over stuff works. Oh, I have 1 more life. I have set it to 4 lives. Oh, yeah. So I guess we're gonna have to finish this this game now. Oh yeah, by the way, I also wanted to let me go game over real quick, so we can see if. I was thinking maybe making this level a bit shorter because this takes a long time. Maybe 1 row less. Yeah, okay, so now the music restarts, that's good. So let me see if we can finish this level. Okay, F6, let's save this. I want to see what happened there. The ball got stuck between the paddle and the edge of the screen, and I don't like this. We have to track this, I think. Oh, I think it should have been F9, right? Oh, man. Why did I go game over here? I want to actually finish this level. Okay. So, yeah, there's no button we can press to finish the level, so we have to do this manually. But I'm already thinking that actually this level might be a bit too long. There's really a lot of bricks that you have to hit, and I feel like the other level, the second level, is actually a lot more fun. Impressive! Oh man, getting some really good power-ups here. Oh man! Shouldn't have lost this ball. It's very risky now to try to change the trajectory of the ball. Okay, I'm gonna try it, especially if it's going in this very shallow trajectory. Very difficult to change the trajectory when it's so close. Yes! Nice. Okay, so everything works. Good. Right, so let's see what else we can do before we finish this and publish this to the masses. Right, so there's some visual stuff, sticky aura, pad, speed lines, ball twist, and we had some problems. Let's go here That's gonna be yeah, not gonna do this. Testing, visual stuff. So this is gonna be number 1, visual stuff. This is gonna be number 2, playtesting issues. Ball gets stuck between pedal and wall. And then 3 is gonna be copy protection. Okay, yeah. So I've thought about adding some effects. So the sticky aura. Yeah, the intro is something that's nice to have. Let's call it def logo. So I'm thinking adding, actually doing some of the visual effects now. So especially the sticky aura. So when you get the outline, the green outline on the pad, because right now the sticky pad doesn't really get expressed anyway, and this might be a bit confusing. So maybe the speed aura def logo. Also, celebration background, celebratory BG. So there's like this sick. There's the 6 sign, and that is just blue, and that doesn't seem so great. So I was maybe thinking about flashing it somehow or something like this, because it seems like that's not really a good look. So maybe that's something else we want to add as well. So I'm gonna put this a little bit higher up here. So yeah, let's go for on the next episode. Let's go through some of the stuff. Let's try to add the sticky aura and the pad speed lines and the ball twist and maybe the celebratory sick. And then I can actually go through the playtesting and see what's up. All right, guys. See you next time around. Bye bye.